welcome to Old Folks Racing PC again. And this is round 10, the season finale, and we have a beautiful grid of very similar cars, so definitely the commentary will be an enormous challenge, as we are with the Brabham fan car, the 1970s Formula One, in a track in Ecuador, selected by Mark Elder, and I can't possibly pronounce the name. It should be an interesting race, not the least because the car is very difficult to control and no one ever heard about this track before. So let's go into race 1, and we are going to go through the starting grid and look at that. The drivers battling for the championship, Mark Elder and Darren Head, are at least with different numbers. Mark Elder with number 2 and Darren Head with number 1. On the first row, Jürgen Smets and Mike Stevens on the second. Rob Oldham and Diogo Silva on the third. Jorge Luna and Kev Allen on the fourth row. On the fifth row, Simon Allen and David Good. And it's a lonely place at the back of the grid with Matt Coward in 11th place. We should have a very interesting race indeed. Let's go trackside for the start of this race. And the way they go, look at this. Darren Head with the, oh my god, and everyone lost control of the car. Mark Elder has had a poor start. Mark Elder has had a poor start and has dropped to 5th place. Darren Head into the lead of the race. Mike Stevens in 2nd place, and it is a very fast corner indeed in this car. And look at this, battles through the field, and Darren Head is already ahead of everyone. Let's go trackside, see if there was any dramas. 2nd place man Mike Stevens is trying to go around Darren Head, but look at that now. We are going to try to follow the field to see if there are any dramas. Oh, there is already a drama there, and that is, well, that is Jorge Luna losing it but recovered. Everyone seems to have gone safely through the first few corners. Let's go trackside, race leader Darren Head under pressure from Mike Stevens. Third is Jürgen Smets. Fourth is Mark Elder, already overtook Diogo Silva. As we see the marshals here on the track. Mark Elder in 4th place, the man that is battling for the title. He needs to absolutely try to clear Jürgen Smets and Mike Stevens to have a chance to go for the win. End of the first lap, Simon Allen in the 6th place. Good start from Simon Allen ahead of Darren Head. Darren Head is in pit lane. Darren Head is on pit lane. He has a drive-through penalty for jumping the start. It was too good to be true, and he gets behind Simon Allen. What happened to Kev Allen? Kev Allen was ahead of. Let's do a quick rewind, because Kev Allen is definitely a driver that has lost a lot of time. And we will use this time also to make sense of what happened in the rest of the field. But it's something seems to have happened to Kev Allen, because he has lost a few positions. And we didn't have any replays of the first few corners. So now we are going to do that with Kev Allen. And something happened in the beginning of the race. Oh, there it was. No, he was already in 8th spot. There is Jorge Luna as well. And Kev... Let's look at what may have happened. I think he just lost control of the car at the start, really. And we are rewinding through the start. We should have a better way to make these replays more quickly. And he was just stationary, wasn't he? Let's look at this from Kevin's perspective. Look at that fan in the car. Oh, it's just someone else made a bad start. It was, I think, Rob Oldham. No, it was Diogo Silva or Luna. I don't know. One of these drivers is and look at that. Let's look at this amazing Ecuador circuit. And it's flat out for the first 2 corners, and then there is a braking point here. Let's follow Kev Allen through this first lap. This corner is a little bit tricky. You never know if you're going too fast or not. Now we've got some of the S. Look at that driver really battling with the braking point there. Someone was off the track. That was Jorge Luna, and Kev Allen almost joining him in sympathy. Now he's got, now he's in 8th spot. This is a section of pretty slow corners. And let's look at Darren Head. Darren Head went straight into pit lane. Fortunately for Darren, this is a very short pit lane, so he will not have lost a lot of time. He was leading the race, but has a drive-through penalty for jumping the start. He's trying to gain as much time as possible, but he knows he's going to have to do this penalty. And look at that, he's in pit lane. Fortunately, a very short pit lane here in this Ecuadorian circuit. And off he goes, and where is he going to get? Diogo Silva is gone, he's in 5th place, and here comes Simon Allen. And Simon Allen goes up into 5th place, and Darren Head is in 6th place now. Mike Stevens is the new leader of this race, followed by Jürgen Smets and the recovering Mark Elder. 4th, Diogo Silva. 5th, Simon Allen. And 6th is Darren Head. Let's look at the battle here between Simon Allen and Darren Head. And Darren already trying to get around Simon. And he's gone through. Darren Head is up into 4th place. Darren Head has found a way around Simon Allen and is up into 5th place, not 4th, sorry. Jorge Luna in 7th. Another driver that has lost a lot of time was Rob Oldham. Rob Oldham in 8th place. 9th is Kev Allen, 10th is David Good. And the battles in the midfield are very, very strong as ever in Old Fox Racing PT. Let's go back to the race lead. Look at that. That was Rob Oldham trying to put the pressure on Jorge Luna. End of lap 2, the leader Mike Stevens is already on lap 3. And Rob Oldham is trying to get the position on Jorge Luna. Couldn't quite get it done in turn 1. Let's see if he gets it done in the... Oh, and someone is in... Is that the car there? Oh dear, that's Darren Head. That is Darren Head. Darren Head. Darren Head has gone off. Darren Head has gone off. And this is a disaster for the championship leader or challenger. And look at that. He was on his own in 5th place. He was chasing Diogo Silva and he's going to go off. And wow! Almost into the crowd there. And on his roof, reset button. No rear wing. And he is now almost in last place. He's in 10th place now with a very low downforce Brabham. Fan car and low downforce. What a disaster for Darren. What can he do now from 10th place? He's behind David Good. Let's go back to the race leader. Mike Stevens continues to lead this race. From Jürgen Smets. From Mark Elder. Diogo Silva 4th place. And the top 3 are checking out from Diogo Silva, and Darren Head is already battling with Kev Allen. Let's look at that battle. Oh no, Diogo Silva has had a problem. Diogo Silva has had a problem. He was in 4th place, but he's no longer in 4th place, and we are going to see what happened. He certainly seems to be... Oh, he was out of the track, wasn't he? Yes. Just running wide, and that is a passenger. Does he spin? He does not spin, but look at that. He's going to lose a position to Simon Allen, to Jorge Luna, and Rob Oldham. Diogo Silva in 7th place. There was Darren Head was there, battling with Kev Allen. And he is ahead of Kev Allen already. Darren Head up into 9th place. Look at David Good making a mistake there. Oh, and someone is very slow there. That's Simon Allen. Simon Allen certainly seems to have hit something solid. Oh dear. Some of the front runners are... Oh, and Simon Allen, where is he? Oh, he's been off big time, Simon Allen. He was on his own. Oh, off the track, and that just loses it. Oh, was there contact with Rob Oldham? Let's look at things from Rob's perspective. I'm not sure there was any contact. Oh no, it was not Rob Oldham, it was Luna. That was right behind Simon Allen. Simon is off the track. Now he's coming back at the track. Now Simon was off on his own. And that's Simon Allen. He presses the reset button, but he's going to lose a lot of time. There is David Good. There is Darren Head. And Darren Head has magically regained his rear wing. Darren up into 8th place. David Good up into 7th performance. Okay, here comes Darren Head. The championship contender is on the inside of 33, and that's it. Goes up into 7th place. Darren Head. Next man in line is Diogo Silva, and Rob Holden, who has had a poor start, is up into 5th place now. Rob Holden up into 5th place, and he is putting pressure on Jorge Luna. Battle for 4th place. The top 3 are more or less stable, but look at that. Mark Elder is really going after Jürgen Smith. You should pay some attention to that battle as well. Let's see how this one pans out as Luna tries to defend in the last chicane, last corner. And we are ready at the end of lap 4. It's a very short lap here in this circuit. Another lap complete, and Rob Holden is nose to tail with Jorge Luna. But oh, look at that, Mark Elder is really going for it, and he's going for 2nd place. He's going for 2nd place. Mark Elder, the championship leader, is going for 2nd place. It was a move in turn 3. Mark Elder has gone for the move. Oh, look at this, Jürgen Smets was trying to come back at Mark. Oh, and he keeps trying. But Mark now solidly in 2nd place, going after leader. Race leader Mike Stevens, the driver that has led the race since the beginning. After Darren Head took his drive-through. Jürgen Smets in 3rd place. 4th is Luna. Luna continues to defend from Rob Holden. And look at this drone camera. Look at this Diogo Silva in 6th place, joining that group. And that's a trio now battling for 4th spot. Darren Head is up into 7th because he overtook again Kev Allen. Kev Allen running in 8th, Simon Allen in 9th. Mark Elder is coming for the lead of this race. He's only 8/10 of a second behind race leader Mike Stevens. Look at that. That's now. Yeah, oh, and almost contact there, and someone is side by side there between Luna and Rob Holden, side by side. It's Luna who's going to lead this, who's going to be ahead of this lap, but now, look at that. Rob Holden has got inside. Oh, Luna is off the track. He's off the track, he drops to 5th. Here comes Diogo Silva. The Portuguese driver is going to try to go from the inside in 3rd. It doesn't quite work. Luna defends for now. On board with Diogo Silva. This is a nice battle here for 4th place. Look at that, Rob Holden making a mistake there in that full corner. Now he's got defensive to protect the line. Let's look at Darren Head. Darren Head is also using that battle to get closer to this group. Let's look at the race lead. This is Mark Elder, 1 second behind, and the leader is Mike Stevens. And they're about to lap Matt Coward. Matt's struggling a little bit with this combo. Is about to go a lap down, and the 2 leaders are coming right behind. Let's look at this. Could be a tense moment here, and look at that. The other driver well, now Matt is still a few car lengths ahead of Mike Stevens. I do apologize, that was 2nd place Matt. Mark Elder followed by Jürgen Smets, but certainly it will be on this lap that Matt Coward is going to get caught by the leaders and is trying to stay offline. Yeah, Matt is staying offline and all the 3 leaders have gone through. So nice work there by Matt, not getting in, well, not getting the leaders stuck behind him. Mike Stevens continues to lead this race. Let's look at the battle for 4th place again. That is Rob Holden. And let's look where Luna is. There is Luna. Luna has lost a bit of time. And look at that. The trio is now a different trio. That's a battle for 5th place now. Because Luna is in the 5th, Diogo Silva in 6th, and 7th is the championship contender, Darren Head. Another lap will be complete and Mike Stevens is still leading this race. Oh, look at this, this is Darren Head on Diogo Silva. It didn't quite work. No, it did work. Darren Head manages to go around Diogo Silva. And how did this happen? We're about to find out. As Diogo made a small mistake there. Yes, Darren was coming with more speed. Diogo just ran a little bit wide and Darren is now side by side. And Darren Head is up into 6th place. And he's coming after 5th. Darren Head with a lot of pace at this point. Darren Head with a lot of pace. He's going to try to overtake Luna in this very fast section. Lap 8 already for leader Mike Stevens. And look at that. We couldn't quite see what happened to Cavallo. Oh, look at that. Darren Head is side by side with Luna. And Luna tries to defend. A nice defending now. Nice defending there by Luna. Now Darren Head is trying everything to go alongside him. Nice battle for 5th place here. And now, oh, Luna is off the track. Luna is off the track. And here comes Diogo Silva now on the inside. Doesn't quite work, does it? Diogo Silva is on the inside. Almost contact between the two drivers. And we couldn't quite see what happened to Cavallo, but he lost a lot of time. Cavallo has lost a position to Simon Allen. Simon is up into 8th place, David Good up into 9th, and Cavallo has lost quite a lot of time. Let's look for battles. This is one. Oh, and look at that! That's oh, disaster! And oh, disaster here with Luna and Darren Head. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! What on earth happened here? What a weird situation. I believe it was Darren Head who lost it in the last corner. Did he? Was he just running on his own? Let's find out. Oh, Darren just was in too hot there. Goes wide, comes back to the track, and now oh, makes contact with Luna, and Diogo Silva is in the middle of it. Diogo Silva has been delayed as well. Let's look at this from Diogo's perspective, as I think he was the innocent victim here, as well, 3 to 1, 1, 2, and Luna was he was on the inside of Luna. Luna was on the inside of Darren, and they all came together. And now Diogo, well, he doesn't lose any position, I believe. Does he lose a position to Simon Allen? I don't think so. Let's go back to the race leader, because the race leader is under pressure from Mark Elder. This is the battle for the win, lap 9. And the top 3 continue to be nose to tail in this race. As Mike Stevens tries to defend from Mark Elder and Jürgen Smets. The top 3 have been the top 3 almost since the beginning of this race. Now coming to complete lap 9. Still a lot of time to go in this race. It's a fairly short lap around here. Diogo Silva has not lost 7th place. He has lost a few seconds, but he should be able to recover them. Let's stay with the race leader for a bit more time. Mike Stevens doing a great job. He's still in contention for 3rd place in the championship. And Diogo Silva is the other contender, and Diogo is currently in 7th place. Mike Stevens leading this race. Mark Elder definitely could do with a win, but of course what he needs the most is to finish ahead of Darren Head. And currently that is happening. Darren Head in 5th place. Look at this, Mike Stevens making a small mistake there, sliding through that corner. In that Brabham Alfa Romeo, Mark Elder in 2nd, Jürgen Smets in 3rd, Rob Oldham in 4th, and he is running on his own. is 10 seconds ahead of Darren Head. Darren now running on his own as well. The driver in front of Darren Head is Matt Coward, who is about to go a lap down to Darren. And Luna is in 6th place. There he is at the back. And Diogo Silva is in 7th. There's Luna going through the last few sections. There's Diogo Silva in 7th place. He's got 10 seconds gap over Simon Allen. Simon running pretty much on his own. David Good is in 9th place. Kev Allen in 10th, and Kev is coming after David. We'll follow this battle for a while. Kev trying to get into 9th place, and it seems to me that he's got better place than David at this point of the race. Another lap is complete. And we will do a quick check at how the leaders are doing. Mike Stevens continues to lead. Look at that. Jürgen Smith is now closer to Mark Elder than Mark is to Mike, if this makes sense. Let's look at the battle there between Mike Stevens, Mark Elder in that number 2 Brabham and Jürgen Smith. Jürgen is coming strongly at the end of this race. A few more laps to go. A few more laps to go, and the battle for second is now more intense. But everything is okay for Mark Elder to win the championship if he stays ahead of Darren Head. And currently Darren is more than 13 seconds behind 4th place. So he's got a lot of work to do, Darren, if he wants to have a shot at this Spring 2022 season. This is the season finale here in Ecuador. And we are about to complete lap 11. The leader has already completed lap 11. Someone is letting all the leaders through. Let's look at the rest of the field. Rob Oldham is making a small mistake in the last corner, but he is running on his own. Darren Head is trying to get... Oh, Luna has had a poor lap there. Let's look at the battle for 6th place. Maybe we still have one, as Luna is still a couple of seconds, well, make it 1.5 seconds ahead of Diogo Silva. Oh, Simon Allen has had a problem. Simon Allen has had a problem, and we would very much like to understand what went on with Simon. Oh, well, he seems to be deep into the woods. Well, it certainly looks worth rewinding, as, oh dear, it seems to be 3 off-road excursions in succession. So we're definitely very curious to figure out what's happening here with Simon Allen in unnecessary detail. Oh, runs wide in turn 3. Now he's in the grass. Now he's in the bushes. Reset button. Off he goes. He's still in 8th place, but he's going to make another mistake very shortly, and he's again in the grass. I wonder if he has some sort of problem with the car. He's back into the racetrack. He's still in 8th place. Oh dear, then he goes straight off. Magnetic attraction. And now Simon Allen is deep in the woods, and he loses the position to Kev Allen and almost to David Good as well. And what a disaster, what a disastrous lap for Simon Allen. And he's dropped down quite considerably to 9th place. And he is, well, he's actually not that far behind Kev. Look at that, Kev. Oh, now the Allens are together. And this could mean trouble. There's Kev, there's Simon. Diogo Silva is long gone. I believe that those must be Matt Coward in there as a left car. Let's go back to the race leader because we have news. We have news. Mark Elder is trying a late push for the win here in Ecuador. Round 10 of the Spring 2022 season. And Mark Elder is now stronger than ever, going for the win. Mike Stevens is going to have to defend heroically in these last few laps if he wants to have the win. The rest of the drivers are more or less stable. We do have a battle between... Oh, Diogo Silva has gone ahead, I'm sorry. We will very briefly look at the battle for 6th place because Diogo Silva has gone up into 6th. Jorge Luna has dropped down into 7th. And this was a move. Oh, this was a move cause... Oh, Luna just runs wide in the last corner. Diogo now has a better exit. And is going to capitalize on that to make a classic move on the inside of turn 1. Is coming with more momentum. Diogo Silva up into 6th place. Let's quickly go back to the race lead because we have a titanic battle between Mike Stevens and Mark Elder. Lap 14 is now ending. Mike Stevens has led every lap of this race so far. But what counts is who leads the last lap, and Mark Elder is coming with a lot of momentum in this late stage of the race. We should have time at least for 16 laps. So this should be the penultimate lap, and now the leaders are at it. Jürgen Smets has dropped back, he's lost momentum. So it's now a 2-horse race for the win here in round 10 in Ecuador. Race 1, and Mark Elder is going to be in a strong position if he finishes ahead of Darren Head. Darren Head in 5th spot, and he's not gaining ground to Rob Oldham in 4th place. Rob doing a great job, look at that. He's lapping just like the leaders, just a few tenths of a second off the leader's pace. And that is good news for Mark Elder as they come to complete another lap. And this could be the last lap of the race. Mike Stevens almost loses it in the last corner, but survives to fight another day. And well, this might be 2 laps to go, actually. Let's keep an eye on the timer. I believe it's going to be 2 laps to go. Let's look at the other battles. We seem to be more or less stable. Jorge Luna has actually not lost a lot of ground to Diogo Silva. 1.5 seconds there. We still could have a battle for 6th place. But now it's the moment of truth for Mike Stevens. What a race he has done, defending from Mark Elder through the entire race, not putting a foot wrong, and he's trying to get his 2nd win of the season in Old Fox Racing PC. This is what we came here to see, wheel-to-wheel battles between very powerful Formula 1 classic cars. Of course, the fan car only raced once. Only won once. It has a 100% victory record in Formula 1 and now has been revived in this unlikely Ecuadorian circuit by Old Fox Racing PC, and we are going to have another lap. Or I'm not sure we're going to have another lap. I'm really puzzled here. No, we are not going to have another lap. This is it. Mike Stevens wins from Mark Elder. And Jurgen Smets fourth is going to be Rob Oldham. Fifth is going to be Darren Head. He's going to be disappointed with this result and certainly needs a miracle in the last race to win the championship. Sixth is going to be Diogo Silva, followed by Jorge Luna. And Luna still trying to attack Diogo, but he's a little bit too late now. Last corner, Diogo Silva 6th, Jorge Luna 7th. And those are going to be the last drivers on the lead lap. Would you believe it? Because, because Kev Allen has gone a lap down, and we could see quite a lot of difference in pace. Of course, this is a combo that required a little bit of practice. Nevertheless, what a race this was, and look forward to race 2, the actual season finale, of course, covered by the Liberated channel, is going to be with you very, very shortly. Until then, it's goodbye.